Welcome to my MinStack tutorial video series. In the previous video, we already know that what is component and what actually component does in an Angular application. In today's video or today's tutorial, we'll know that how we can build a component. And this is very important thing in Angular, that how to build a component. It is very easy to build a component. So without wasting time, let's start. So we were here, our app is running. In previous video, we have completed till this. Now we'll build a new component. So how to build a new component? There is a command for building a new component. So what is this command? This command is ng g. G means generate. Ng component. So instead of component, you can write C also. So ng-c and then your component name. So if you directly write the component name, it will created in the app folder, this app folder. You don't want this, because when you will build a website, it will be huge and there will be many components in this. So you will be lost among the components and you cannot find a specific component when you see your code. So simply you will write a subfolder. It will create a subfolder obviously, and then you will write your component name, and the component name is student add or add student. I'll write student add, student dash add. So I am creating the student for adding a student in student portal. It will create a student, obviously create a student, and I will do the coding further. Now as of I am creating the component, so I'll simply click enter. It will take few seconds only, just wait for it. Yeah, it is created. So you have to see the log, what it has done. It has created four things. What it has created? It has created student dash add component.html and a specs.ts file and a ts file and a css file. And you already know what ts file, css file and html means. Ts files means what is ts file means the TypeScript file which is controlling the HTML page, this HTML page add component.html, and css file is for styling this page. Okay, and spec.ts file is for testing purpose. Now I will go to the files, student/student add, and there is four files: css, html, spec.ts and add component.ts. So you can add your component by your own coding, like creating new file like this only. So the naming convention for adding a component is the component name student dash add dot component dot ts. If you don't do this, that is fine, but that is not the naming convention for Angular. The naming convention for Angular is for ts file, the component name dot component dot ts, and for the HTML, the component name dot component dot HTML. Now I will go to the dot ts file. For the .ts file, there will be a class and it will be exported, as we can use it further outside the package also. Export class student add component. This is the naming convention, the component name after component, and implements on init. You cannot use the on init method, or you can. If you want to include on init method, you can create. What is on init method? On init method will do something when you run the component for the first time. After running this component, where you will call this component will be started, and wherever in the onInit method it will be done. I will simply console dot something, so it will print something, console dot log, and in the console dot log I will create the component created, component works. So it also has a selector. Selector means inside a tag, if we write this, it will call this HTML page, the student add works. So if this will work, then if this will work, the student add works will be printed in the browser. So I will now check what else it has done. It, instead of creating these 4 files, it has updated the app.module.ts. Obviously I have already told you that app.module.ts is such a file that you should include all the imports and all the component in it first, otherwise the Angular cannot detect the component or the module. Okay, so we have used app component, it is already added, and now we already add another component. It has already added student add component. So instead of typing this command nggc your component name, you can add the component with your, make your hands dirty and just create the component with your own. You can do this, but make sure that you import the student component. You have written all the code with your hand. I am explaining again. For creating this, you have to simply create a class, export class student component. You can add on in it or you cannot, that doesn't matter. And in the top of the class you should write @component. @component annotation is such a component that enables the selector and template URL, by which, by the selector, you can outside the component you can call the component inside a HTML tag, and the template URL fixed that which HTML page will be used for this component. Now it is used student-add.component.html, and obviously if you are using onInit method you should import it, and obviously you will use component, so you have to import component. So import convention is import inside the curly braces you have to write component and from Angular core. Angular core is such a package, all the core packages will be there, and inside the core packages there is a package, there is a an annotation component. With this annotation you can enable Angular to use this component class. So that's it for now. Now we will use this app student add tag inside our app component. So I will add this into our app.component.html. Yeah, it is added. So if I'll save this and go to my browser, now our app is running, that we already wrote, and app, instead of app student tag, it has printed student add works. Now you can understand that from where it get the student add works. It get student add works from this HTML page only. See, if I am changing it, that our component is also running, it will change the code within a second. Our component is also running. So we have successfully added a component, we have generated it, we have understand what is inside a component, how a component works, and we have printed a line with the component. This means we have utilized the component also. So there is lot more left, because we are making an website. This is without styling, we have done that. This simple code, this is a simple coding. So now what we will do, we will add an student creating page, and in the student creating page you can add name, roll number, address, blah blah blah. So for that we'll go further, and in the next tutorial I'll go ahead. So it is bye for now.